Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gives it on the option. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Floating away. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his leg.
Fires toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this defense started to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
That's reeled in. It's Westbrook. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Right on the money. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Gator! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Caught over the middle. It's down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. Guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Keene. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clemson jumps to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to pass. It's complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes it grab right down the middle. Touchdown, Gator! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking for his man in the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge...
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Dell. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively.
Touchdown, Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Moves around to clear up the vision. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. He's going to take off. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ellington. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. Across the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
They have out the big play by this running back. Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, theirs being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight cover.
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Here comes Clemson with another first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's down. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. They try to get it outside on the left. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Gator! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dell.
This defense is so well coached. Everybody understanding their assignments, especially in coverage. There was a guy designed to take the running back out of the flat and was able to get him down right away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Why you got my nigga over there in out territory, man?
25.
You got a nigga on your team named after me. Why you got him over there in out territory, man?
All day.
can tell all eyes on this team. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run.
Oh,
you can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense.
Oh, yeah. You got my players over there out territory. I'm make sure he don't catch a pass when I play. I don't give a damn what I got to do.
At the point of attack, they've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Gators advance.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's...
Nigga, I won. Oh. Where you at, bitch? Man, I was goddamn helping my girl move some shit out her apartment. I mean, her house. Man, that shit, my damn hand colder than the motherfucker.